Happy morning, children. Welcome to Blue Stars High Secondary School online classes. So today is your class for Standard 10. Okay, so before getting into the class, let me give you a thought for the day. So today's thought for the day is, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Okay, so don't wait for a good moment. Whatever you do, just start right now and you will achieve in no time, children. Okay, so let's get into the class. Today we are going to see in English Unit 3, the prose we are going to see. The name of the prose is Empowered Women Navigating the World. Okay, so Empowered Women Navigating the World. So this lesson I have just split into two parts. The first part tells about what they are doing. Okay, so where they are going. It's about a crew of a woman who is navigating the world. Understood? So the first part tells about it. The second part is about the interview which was taken for the crew. Okay, so let's get into the lesson. So you can just see here the glossary part. The first one is circumnavigate. Circumnavigate means to sail or travel all the way around. Okay, so just to sail or travel, that means circumnavigate. Consonants. Consonants means agreement. So what is consonants? Agreement. Next one, indignious. Indignious means native or original. Okay, so we are native of Puducherry, isn't it? So some people are native of some place. So indignious. Expedition. Expedition means journey or voyage. Okay. Stereotype. Stereotype means cliche. Cliche or custom. Okay. Stereotype is cliche or custom. Now, let's get into the lesson. Here, the topic of the lesson is empowered women navigating the world, isn't it? So what do you mean by empowerment? Empowerment means like giving the authority. Okay, so giving the authority and responsibility. Understood? So here we are just going to see about women empowerment. So women empowerment means it just refers to increasing the spiritual, political, social, educational, gender, or economic strength of individuals and communities of women, which means just giving all the power or authority to the women to take care of themselves. Understood? This is women empowerment. So women empowerment is nothing but women power. Okay. So here you can just see some of the Indian women who became role models of empowerment. Okay, you can just see some of them as Mother Teresa, Indira Gandhi, Kalpana Chawla, isn't it? So here you can just see Aishwarya Rai. And so these women are best role models for women empowerment. Understood? So in this lesson, we are just going to see about what achievement the women Indian Navy crew has attained. So before getting into it, you could see in those days, women used to be at home, isn't it? They'll be always suppressed by the men. But you could see there are a lot of difference has happened in these days. As time passes, the difference in the women equality has arises a lot. Okay, so now even women are achieving in many fields just like men. There is no field where women cannot enter. Okay, you could see, there are a lot of drivers, auto drivers, women bus drivers are there. So there are many fields where women are working, isn't it? Equally to men. So one such thing is the all women Indian Navy crew. So what happened to this women? These women started to circumnavigate the world. Okay, what they are doing? They're going around the world, okay, for 254 days, all alone in a sailboat called INSV Tarini. INSV means it's an Indian boat. Okay, so you can just see here, Indian naval ship vessel. Indian naval ship vessel. Understood? So these women Indian Navy crew started to go around the world in this boat. You can just see here, this Tarini Indian Navy boat. Okay, so they're just going through the world for 254 days, all alone in a sailboat. Okay, what is the name of the boat? INSV Tarini. Okay. So what is this INSV Tarini? I told you. What is that? INSV stands for Indian Naval Ship Vessel. Okay, so here vessel means not the one which we use for cooking. It's a ship. It refers to a ship. Okay. So Tara Tarini is a patron deity for sailors and is worshipped for safety and success at sea. Okay, so this Tara Tarini is a temple actually. Okay, deity is a goddess. Deity means goddess. Okay, so Tara Tarini is a patron deity for sailors. So before they get into the sea for sailing, the sailors used to worship this Tara Tarini, okay, for their safety journey. Understood? So INSV Tarini is the second sailboat of the Indian Navy. So this is the second sailboat. So which is the first sailboat? This Made. Made is the first sailboat. You could see here. Okay. So Made is the first sailboat, wherein INSV Tarini is the second sailboat of Indian Navy. Understood? Which is the first sailboat? INSV Made. Okay. Yes. So it is a 55-foot sailing vessel built indigenously in India by Messrs. Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited, located in Goa. So where was this boat made? It was made in Goa. So by Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited. Understood? Indigenously means originally. Okay, it was just made there only. Okay, made in India product it is. So you can just see, after undergoing extensive sea trials, she was commissioned to the Indian Navy service on 18 February 2017. The boat was named after the famous Taratani temple in Kanjam district of Odisha. Okay, the word Tarini means boat, and in Sanskrit it means savior. You could just see the temple here. Okay, this is the Taratani temple in Odisha, the Ganjam district of Odisha. Understood? So this is the temple where this Taratani is located. Okay, so what is Tarini means? Boat, and in Sanskrit it means savior. Okay, so what is savior? The one who saves us. Okay, so INSV Tarini has advanced marine navigation suite, and suite means the room, and an array of satellite communication systems for perfect navigation anywhere in the world. Understood, children? So what is INSV Tarini? Do you understood what is this? So what is INSV Tarini? It's a naval ship, okay, Indian naval ship vessel. So it is a 55-foot sailing vessel. Okay, it is built in India. Okay, so who made it? Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited at Goa. Okay, Yes. So which is the first sailboat? Yes. INSV Made is the first sailboat. Understood this? Yeah, we get into the next. You can just see here the question time now for you. What does INSV stands for? Yes, INSV stands for Indian Naval Ship Vessel. When was INSV Tarini commissioned to Indian Navy service? INSV Tarini was commissioned on 18th February 2017 to the Indian Navy service. Who is Tara Tarini? After whom was the sailboat named? Tara Tarini is the patron deity of all sailors. Okay, so why it is worshipped? It is worshipped for safety and success at sea. The boat was named after the famous Taratani temple in Kanjam district of Odisha. Do you understand till now? Okay, children, we'll continue the next slide. Okay, so here our Indian Navy has just started a project. The name of the project is Navika Sagar Parikrama. Okay, Navika Sagar Parikrama. So this was a project which was undertaken by the government to empower the women. Okay, so just to attain the full potential of the women, this project was taken. So what is this project about? Okay, so this project has taken to promote ocean sailing activities. Usually men used to do this, right? They will be the Navy men used to just go around the world in the ship. Okay, they used to undergo many they'll explore many things by sailing. And now the government of India has just initiated this Nari Shakti. Nari Shakti means women power. Okay, so they have initiated the women to explore the sea. Okay, so you can just see here. So yeah, it was just initiated by the naval staff, the chief of the naval staff, Admiral Sunil Lamba. Okay, the voyage was aimed to showcase Make in India initiative by sailing on board. So what is this Make in India? I told you, right? This INSV Tarini was built in India. It was an Indian made product, made in India product it is. Okay, by which company it was made by? Which company it was made by? Do you remember? Which one is this? Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited. Okay. So it was made by Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited. So it's a made in India product. Okay. So here they were just encouraging the women to go to the sea, the voyage. Okay. And they just want to take care of themselves. They have to collect data and they have to monitor all the things about the seas. And now, so these are the 6-member crew. The 6 women crew I told you, right? They are just starting there, about to start their journey. So this is the 6-member women crew. Okay. So the first one is Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi. She is the team member. Understood? Yes. So now the second one is, she is one of the crew member. So she is Lieutenant Commander Pratipa Jamwal. Understood? The third one is Lieutenant Commander Aishwarya Bodapati. So she is also a crew member. And next one is Lieutenant Commander Payal Gupta. And here she is Lieutenant Commander Swati Patarapalli. And here she is Lieutenant Commander Vijaya Devi. So these crew members, okay, so Indian Navy all-women crew was the first ever to circumnavigate the globe, okay, and wherein it was led by the Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi. Understood? Yes, and all other crew members. The crew started their voyage on 10th September. Okay, so when did the crew started their voyage? Voyage means journey. Okay, they started their voyage on 10 September from Goa. Okay, flagged off by the defense minister. Who started this voyage? Our defense minister of India started this voyage. It was a historic day which would be marked in navigation history and globally. Why was it considered a historic day? Because it was the first navigation done by a woman crew all alone. Okay, that is why it was a historic day and it would be marked in the navigation history. It covered the expedition in 5 legs with stopovers at 4 ports. So where did they stop? Fremantle, then Australia, Littleton and New Zealand. Okay, so Port Stanley, the Falklands and Cape Town, South Africa. So you can just see the 4 ports. What are there? Fremantle is 1 port, Littleton is 1 port, Port Stanley is 1 port, and the Cape Town is the other port. Okay, one in Australia, one in New Zealand, other one in the Falklands, the other one is in the South Africa. So these 4 ports, they just stop. Okay, other than this, they were at the sea only always. Okay, so why do they come to these ports? For replenishment of ration and repair as necessary. Okay, so they just want to buy the necessary things at the boat. Okay, to stay in the boat, they need some necessary things, isn't it? To cook or whatever repairs. If the boat, they have to just make some repairs, the boat, they have to make it. So they make use of these 4 ports and they will just land in these 4 ports for replenishment. Understood? So they went around the globe within 254 days and reached Goa port on 21st May. Understood? So they just reached on 21st May 2018. Understood? So when did they started their service, their journey? Do you remember that? When did they started their journey? It was started on 10th September 2017. Okay, so the crew started on 10th September 2017 and they ended by 21st May 2018 at the Goa port. Okay, so the 6-member women crew broke many stereotypes during their record-setting sail. So what did they do? What does this mean by? They just broke many stereotypes, which means they normally the society has some kind of picturization on the woman. Women can do only these things. Women cannot do this, isn't it? So they just break all this stereotype, the customized way of just describing a woman. Okay, they just break everything and they just set a record of sailing all alone. Okay, do you understand till now, children? So this is the first part of your lesson. Okay, and do you know fact? Just tell you. So this first Indian, so this crew, it's only women crew, isn't it? But before this crew, the first Indian solo circumnavigation was undertaken by Captain Dilip Donde. Okay, so who was just taken it? By Captain Dilip Donde. We just told you the first Indian made ship, naval ship was Made, isn't it? So Captain Dilip Donde was on board. Okay, the first Indian non-stop solo circumnavigation was undertaken by Commander Abhilash Tommy. So these 2 persons you have to remember. One is Captain Dilip Donde, who was the first Indian solo circumnavigation in the INSV Made. Okay. Do you understand, children, till now? Okay, we just get into the question answer session. Mention the special features of INSV Tarini. INSV Tarini is the second sailboat of the Indian Navy. It is a 55 feet sailing vessel built in India by Mrs. Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited, located in Goa. After undergoing extensive sea trials, she was commissioned to the Indian Navy service on 18th February 2017. Okay, so this is all about INSV Tarini. I just told you everything. Do you remember? Good. What does the term circumnavigation means? What I told you, to just go around the world, to sail around the world, isn't it? Circumnavigation means the action of sailing or otherwise traveling all the way around the world. Understood? It's just like traveling around the world. How did the all-woman Indian Navy crew go about their voyage? The crew started their voyage from Goa. It covered the expedition in 5 legs with stopovers at 4 ports. What are the 4 ports? Fremantle, then Littleton, Port Stanley and Cape Town, for replenishment of ration and repair as necessary. When did the crew start their voyage? Sorry. When did they return back to India? How many days did it take to complete the expedition? The crew started their voyage on 10 September 2017 from Goa. They returned to Goa on 21st May 2018. How many days they took to complete? 254 days. So this is your paragraph answer. Okay, so learn the question answers and write it in your fair note once. Okay. Thank you, children. Have a blessed day. Class எடுக்க முடியல
அதனால தேங்க்யூ சொல்லிட்டீங்களா அப்படியே